Hey everyone, I'm Naitik Shah and I'm currently a 4th year computer engineering student at Mumbai University, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install Jenkins on any Ubuntu based distro. Let it be Elementary, Xubuntu, Kubuntu, Lubuntu, and etc. etc. Over here I'm using Elementary OS. As you can see, this is my Notion where I have typed all of the commands you need to install Jenkins, and I will be linking this down in the description. So if you came for these codes, then you may leave this video and directly go to Notion, but I would suggest to stay in this video because there is a bit more than just text based. So yeah, the first thing we always do is update our repositories by sudo apt update command, and the command runs successfully, as you can see. And then Jenkins needs Java, so we will check the Java version, and as you can see, Java is not installed. So now we will go ahead and install Java using the command on my Notion, which is sudo apt install openjdk 11 jdk, and yeah, paste anywhere and hit enter and hit Y and hit enter. It's a 428 megabytes installation, so it will take a bit time depending upon your internet connection. As you can see, it completed successfully. So now we will just paste the command again just to make sure that the exact same Java version was installed. As you can see, it has been installed properly. And now basically there are two options, LTS and the weekly release. So the LTS version, which is a long-term support version, it is updated 12 weeks. It is more stable than your weekly release. Weekly release is just for the beta testers and the people who want to try something new always. The LTS will be much more stable, and if you're new to DevOps, then I would just suggest go for LTS. But if you want to check new features, then go with weekly release. Now I just pasted the command sudo apt install Jenkins, sudo apt install Jenkins, that is running. Hit enter Y and it will install around 75.4 megabytes. So yeah, again it will depend upon your internet connection. For the sake of this video, I'm not gonna install weekly release, I'm just gonna install LTS. And so now we will start the Jenkins, which is done by sudo systemctl start Jenkins, and we'll hit enter. So no errors, which means it started successfully. And now we will go to localhost on a web browser to access Jenkins, which is done by http://localhost:8080, which means, and hit enter. And as you can see, we need to unlock Jenkins, which the location is given where lib Jenkins secret and initial admin password file, and we need to just copy paste our administrator password. So we will open our file manager and we will go to that folder. We need to go to file system and then we will check for var directory, and then we will go to lib and then we will search for Jenkins. And then in that we need to go to secrets folder, but this folder does not belong to you. You don't have permission to use this folder. So opening this file manager is easy on root on our sudo, but I would show you another way. So what we'll do is we will install another file manager. We will type for that sudo Nautilus. I don't know how to spell. Hope I am pronouncing it correctly. So sudo apt install Nautilus. It's a file manager, and hit a EY and enter, and as you can see it installed successfully. Now we will run it in sudo mode, sudo Nautilus, and we will hit enter, and so it just opened a file manager in the absolute top permission. So now we will go to var and lib. It's the exact same procedure. But don't shut down the terminal, because it will shut down the file manager too. And then go for Jenkins. We can even search for it. So here you go. See in the secrets folder, and there's a file named initial admin password, which was the exact same given on the web browser. And then we will copy this, but as you can see it didn't copy correctly, because it's just something unusually long huge text, and it gave us an error. So we will open it up with code, copy it, and we will paste it on our browser where it is demanding us for the password, and boom. So if you have some plugins which you want, specific plugins, then go for select plugins to install. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna go for the install select suggested plugins. And it is starting. It will take a while, again depending upon your internet connection and your system. So as you can see it was done successfully, and now we need to create our admin user. So you shouldn't always, or you won't be always going to the admin password files to select your admin as to enter a password. So now we will be creating our admin user. Choose a username, choose a password. Don't worry, give the username something that simple, like a name, like my name. Over here I give my name Naitik, and the password, choose something simple or something which you can remember easily, because you cannot change password on Jenkins. You just need to reinstall everything. So you will lose your data, the CI/CD pipelines you created, and it's a pain in the dash for this. So enter email address and your full name. Over here I give my email address developer@gmail.com and hit save and continue. And then you can change the Jenkins URL. All of the other machines have this exact same URL, so To keep it simple, I'm gonna use the same URL, and I would suggest don't change anything. Hit continue and then start using Jenkins. Voila! Your Jenkins is ready.